Good morning. Welcome to Ambi Marie Knits, episode 100. Yay! We've had 100 episodes. Isn't that exciting? Stay tuned for more on that. My name, of course, is Amber. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you've been sticking around, I really do appreciate the 100 episodes we went through. That's just awesome. You can, of course, find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Ambi Marie Knits. You can also email me at ambimarieknits@gmail.com. I also do have my Goodreads linked below. I also have Ko-Fi down there if you ever want to donate. Helps with like shipping and stuff for prizes. But everything's linked in the down below. Also, I link all the project pages of what I'm making. If you can't do Ravelry, I don't know how to do that, but we will figure out something. If you need more information, just email me and let me know. But we have lots of stuff to talk about today. I've got some finished objects. I have a tiny bit of acquisitions, new cast ons. So let's jump in. First finished object. Okay, technically I haven't blocked it, but I'll wash it eventually. It'll be fine. I did finish getting the buttons on my steeked rainbow sweater. Okay, they're kind of dark. There's not a lot of sun. So lighting's of course fun. But they're black. They have just a touch. There you can kind of see it, a little bit of sparkle on them. But yes, I got all the buttons sewn on. So I'm going to call this done. Like I said, I'll wash it eventually. I know it's going to grow a little bit when I block it because it's super wash, but it's amazing. Alright, so that's that. That is finished. The next finished object I have is the Briochex blanket by Knit Graffiti, except for instead of a blanket, I made 2 hexagons and then I crocheted them together. Just did single crochet around and then I stuffed it full of fiberfill. So there's one side, there's the other. Now with this one, you can see the fiberfill. Like, this isn't a very practical method of doing it, but it's cute and it's squishy. And I'm glad I got it done. So, pretty exciting there. I will make more of these for something just because they're fun. This might just be like a random, hey, I want to make a hexie. Which I should have do that and then like have a specific project. I don't know, like a forever blanket. We'll see. But yes, I finished this. The next finished object I do not have because they were a gift. But I finished both Porch Geese Sweaters. So here's a picture of Pearl and Mr. Darcy looking all cute and dapper in their sweaters. That was a really fun knit. So if you own or know somebody who has a Porch Goose, definitely would recommend making it. It's a pretty quick pattern, and it was fun. So I got both of those made. So that's everything that is finished. Nope, there's more. I did finish some of the wind spinners. So here's one. I didn't do the best job in putting the beads on, but that's okay. So I got this one with these beads and a tassel. I don't like the tassel. Beads look cool though, but it'll work for the gift that it is. So I did that one. This one, I wanted more Halloween based, but I didn't. But we have vaguely Halloween based butterflies. So that's cute. And this one was the first one I did, and I didn't sew it on there right because I didn't watch the video, but it's just got a little bit. Still just enough to give it a little bit of weight for it to turn. So I think it's cool. So that was the wind spinners that I finished up. So there's that. Oh, wait. There's another finished object that I forgot about. Haven't blocked it yet. But I finished the tan line shorts by Little Wolf Knits, Brianna Lupino. So this is a sample for the yarn store. Yarns used. The green is Cascade Heritage, in whatever color the green is. This color, I found the skein. Araucania Bosco Sock in the colorway, I just saw it on here, Rose Dorganga. But yes, this is the yarn that I used. And I like it. It's a decent yarn. But this just needs to be blocked. And then it will be going on a mannequin at my yarn store. So, fold over waistband. I don't know how practical that is for actually holding the shorts up, but it looks cool. There we go. And it does have this fun detail on each side. the slip stitches that I actually did on the whole thing this time. I think the last pair I made, I didn't do them at all because it's like, you have to pay attention to what you're doing on that. And when I'm in a mindless spot, I want mindless. That's okay. So finish this. So that is a really quick run through all my finished objects. Now that these are done, this week I will be casting on for the Ripple Bralette. Actually, I probably should do that today or tomorrow. We'll see. But I need to cast on for the Ripple Bralette because that's what I'm going to make next to go with this. It's kind of like a fun shorts tank top set. So that should be cool. So that's everything that I have finished. Now we're going to move into whips. Whip 1 is the Moana dress by person's name here. I am making this out of Lion Grand Kobu in the colorway yellow. It is definitely very yellow. So we are on the increases. I don't like how that looks. Hold on. I did tweak this pattern as well because it had the ribbing on there, or the slip stitches. I just didn't do that. But we are now on the increases for the skirt. I did make a little fun new stitch marker thing. It works. Yep, so I've been working on this. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need this till July. So just sometimes I'll try and... I wouldn't call it a 30 minutes a day knitting on it, but I try and do at least a little bit to get like an inch or two done. So it's cute. Very bright and cheery. So there's that. Next up, yes, I actually have notes over here. So next up are... Nope, not that one. This one's what I want. Bag made by me. So next up is my Bear Paw socks, and I need a blocker. Okay. So we have almost a hoe. So this looks like a half finished object, but it's really not. So these are the Bear Paw socks by Andrea Mowry. I am doing this for her Spin It to Knit It. And it's the 3-ply 2 ways. So yarn is, fiber is the fold out cat. So I've got that. Colorway is Mad Hatter's Tea Party. And I spun one in half the braid I chain plied. That's what I got left of it. And then the other half, I tried to do a fractal and messed it up, but whatever, it still looks cool. So that's that. Here's the first sock. And it was a Fleagle heel, and that was way easier than I was anticipating. It was fine. And it seems to fit okay, as far as the heel goes. So, there's that. I did start at opposite ends, like when I wound the ball. So, as far as the progression goes, I spun each side, you know, and then I started on opposite ends. So that way, I tried to get it to contrast more, but the purples just kind of met in the middle. Here's the problem. I finished these last night, and I bound off. I wasn't thinking. I just did a knit two together, the back loop bind off. I couldn't get that over my foot. Why did I do that? So I ripped that back out last night. And then this morning, I got all my stitches picked up and stuff, and I redid it and said I did just a regular sewn bind off, you know, the go two and then one, which is kind of hard to do when you've been doing the Italian cast off for the, like, I did it like 3 times last Saturday, like 3 different projects. I did that cast off. So, and that was a little bit tricky, but I did it, and normally it's fine. Like, it's got stretch. These are taller than I'm used to for my socks, and they come up too high. I don't like it. It doesn't fit right. So I am going to rip back maybe this last top stripe, and then I will do an Italian bind off because that one will work better for me. Like, it's not that I can't wear them, it's just they come up high enough on my calf that it's not ideal. And this side looks better because there's no stitch markers. Maybe that'll be a screenshot because that would be cool. But yeah, but I mean, it's fun. Like, I don't know, it's my first time making socks with hand spun. It's the first time I made hand spun this thin. Like, I thought it was a DK weight, but I think it's more like a sport. I did go down on needle sizes for this. I think it calls for a 4, and I'm using a size 2. I'm still making like the women's medium size socks, the same stitch count. And it seems to fit okay. The ribbing on the bottom is weird, but it's not weird. Like, it's fine. So I will be casting on the second sock to this. I probably should do that today, but we'll see. I got a lot I'm doing today. But I sure want to get the top done. So that is this half finished object. So then, let's see, what else do I have? I have a new cast on that I started a couple days ago because I wanted to make a gift for one of my friends. So I did start a Sophie scarf. Let's not drop my stitches. This yarn, I don't have the tag with me, but it is Red Door Fibers in her Chalet DK, which is 70% merino, 30% silk in the colorway Avocado. And I am on double pointed needles. Yes, that's the one I can take out. So this is what I've got. My fun little progress keeper. This is oh, it's so much glare. It's Magic the Gathering. It's a foil swamp. I don't know from what set, but it's cool. But yes, I am half done. I got all the increases done on this one, and I am going to start the decreases at some point. Probably not today. I have too many other things I want to do today. But it's fun. I did figure out, so the increases on this, the way you increase, it's not mindless because you really got to keep track of your rows on it. So I finally figured out a way I'm okay with doing it. So what I do is I put this little marker here, and then I will go until I have the correct number here, and then I know I can increase. So I tried having one of the twice shirred sheep, the long ones, so I can mark each row. That was just too cumbersome. Like, it kept getting in the way. This way is working good. So it's pretty. It's gonna make just a nice little gift. Of course, I gave it to the person when it was about this long and said, here you go, here's your present. Can I have it back now so I can finish it? Sometimes we just have to do that with gifts. Another round bag made by me. I need to do some sewing, but I need to clean out my area where I can sew, and I don't want to do that part. So we'll see what happens there. So that is everything that I have been working on this week. Didn't do any spinning this week. I am going to get some stuff together because I'm going to take my electric e-wheel 6.1 with me when I go to work at the yarn store, just so I can show a couple people there because they're interested in it, and see if they want to actually purchase their own. So I'm planning on doing that, but I'm not really going to start like a spin, just to grab some random fiber for them to be able to test out and whatnot. So no spinning this week. Acquisitions and new projects, because this is both. So acquisitions, I did buy a skein of yarn. I'm trying not to buy too much yarn lately because I have too much yarn. Some I didn't have though. This is Breaking Yarn. Mind you, Breaking Yarn is the reason why I made these, because she's making them and they're amazing. But yeah, so she did some experiments, and I saw this and I'm like, I need that in my life. I did not realize it was mohair till I actually went to buy it, and I'm like, yeah, sure, it's fine. So that's her tag. This is one of a kind kid silk mohair, 64% mohair, 36% silk, 1 ply, 459 yards. And it's just this beautiful hot pink with a little bit of the purples. I love it. Oh, and it's very slippery because, you know, silk. So I got this. So on my Zoom this morning, I'm in part 11 Stitches membership, who I do believe, I think the next signups are opening up end of this month, beginning of next month. I'm not sure when, they're soon. So if you're not on the waiting list, you should probably get on it. It is worth it. Everybody gets something a little bit different out of it, but I have my Zoom once a week, and then you've got a Discord. It's cool. But so it's on my Zoom this morning. I'm like, what should I make with this? I've only got one skein, 459 yards. I want to hold it double with fingering weight because I know I have enough stuff that would go with this to hold it double with it. But what can I actually make with it? And like, I want something this is exciting. Somebody's like, a ranunculus. I'm like, oh. Will I wear it? I don't know. I'm not crazy about mohair, but I'll try. I can make a ranunculus. I went and looked at the yardage and stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do that for my size. Maybe just a little bit less positive ease because I don't think I need as much as it calls for. So, digging through my totes of yarn, because all my yarn's in totes right now, to figure out what could I use. And we came up with some Woolly Mama. This is Candied Fruits. I was part of her like monthly subscription for a little while, so I got it from that. There's all the details. But it's 465 yards, so it'll be just fine. But how would a ranunculus look in this? We will find out, because this is, as soon as I edit this, I'm going to go wind this yarn. I got all the stuff I'm doing today, but I am still starting this today, because look at it. It looks so good. So I'm excited, because I love, mohair is really not my favorite to work with, but then again, I've not done it a lot just for like hats, but I absolutely love how you can take two yarns like this, and when you put them together, you get a third color. So I'm excited to see how that goes with this variegated here. So I don't know, we're gonna see, and I may start it, will I do a swatch? Probably not, but if it looks awful, I'll rip it out and do something different. Like, I won't keep going if I don't like how it looks, but I think it's gonna be amazing. So there's that. So that was kind of an acquisition slash new cast on. Another new acquisition I have, I want a Amazon gift card at work. It was more of they bought me something from Amazon, but I went through my list and I got this. So I did take the kind of class on it on Craftsy, because I know she has one there as well, but I went ahead and wanted the book as well. Just nothing else looks good on my shelf. I am not very far into it. Yes, I am using a Try It On tubing as a bookmark because I had it there, and why not? It's effective. Yeah, so I got this. It's cool, by Jillian Moreno. It's got some patterns in it. I don't know if I'll make the patterns or not, but I'm definitely going to try and learn as much as I can, because especially after doing those socks, that yarn did not turn out what I was thinking it was going to turn out to for socks. My plies aren't tight enough. Like, it's so splitty, and I don't know if it's because I used superwash, so when I washed it, it didn't like connect together. I don't know. Still learning. Spinning's gonna take me a while, and even then, I think that's something you never stop learning. So that is all the crafty stuff. Now, since you've stuck with me this long, we're gonna get to the fun and exciting part of, hey, it's my 100th episode, and that means y'all get a prize. So we are going to do a giveaway for crinkles, but I don't want to take it out of the packaging. Something that I've had for too long I'm not going to use, but maybe somebody can make something awesome with this. So this is a curated set from Lolo Did It. It is 3 one-of-a-kinds. Actually, I think 2 one-of-a-kinds and 1 something else. The yarn is the L'Original. Where is the stats? Okay, fine, I'm gonna have to open this. But yeah, so it's these 3 colors. Fine. I didn't do this very good. Okay, there we go. So we've got these 3. There's the specs. It is 85 extra fine merino, superwash, 15% nylon, 440 yards for a 3-ply. They are all the same base, right? Yeah. A little bit of, I think, maybe a high twist base, but not all the way high twist. So, sorry. So we have these 3 colors. So we have a kind of light whiter base, some speckles, gray, and the pink. So, if you would like this, as always, it is limited to the US, but please feel free to comment if you are not in the US, because I will give you a pattern of your choice under, I don't know, $10 or $12 or something off Ravelry, if you still win, because I want everybody to be included, even if I can't do the shipping outside of the US. But if you would like to win these 3 skeins, so you can make something awesome, there's lots of things you can make with 3 skeins that almost fade, please leave a comment. Any comment, doesn't matter. If you make a comment, you're going to be entered. If you specifically absolutely do not want the yarn, I guess you can put on there, hey, I'm going to comment, but I don't want the yarn. But you get a Ravelry prize. Whatever. Either one is fine. I'm happy to gift either one. So this is going to go back in the bag. How long do I want to give for this? I guess I should give 2 weeks. So I won't draw this next Friday. Let's look at a calendar here. So today's the 18th. So I will draw on May 2nd. So that gives you 2 weeks to watch this and to make a comment. And then when I record on the 2nd, I will draw for a prize, and then it'll go out sometime that next week. How's that sound? I think it sounds pretty awesome, and I just want to do this as a thank you. I couldn't be at 100 if you guys weren't still watching. Okay, I'd probably still be doing it, but I still appreciate you watching. It really does make my day, and I love all your comments. So that is that. Next up, we are going to go to life stuff. Easter's coming up, if you celebrate. We're gonna go to my mom's on Sunday and hang out there, and theoretically hunt for Easter eggs. Fake ones, because real ones are too expensive right now. But the weather may conspire against us, because I think we're supposed to start with thunderstorms this evening, and I don't think they're supposed to stop till Sunday morning. So we've got like flood warnings and stuff like already in place. So we'll see how that one goes. Today, after I get some stuff done, I'm gonna go drive about an hour away, hang out with my kid. So that'll be fun. Tomorrow's working at the yarn store, as I do every Saturday. Yeah. And that's really all I got. Books, I am still stuck on the Clacanian series, I can say that word still, by Victoria Aveline. Victoria Aveline, there we go. So I finished, I think, oh, why is it making me sign into my Goodreads? I don't want to sign into my Goodreads. Sorry. I didn't expect it to do that, so I apologize. Okay, so I am reading these off of, it's like I'm brand new. I'm not brand new. I just want to see the books I read. Okay, we're here now. So, I don't remember where I was at last. Tempting Azood was number 4. I read that. I did finish using Feiho yesterday, which is book 5. I have started book 6, which is called Resisting Maxu. I think there's 7 books total, so I'm almost done with the series, so then I'm going to have to find something else to read. These are starting, okay, before the last 3 chapters, before the last 10% of the last one, of the using Feiho, I would have said I was getting bored with these, because when you have this many books about the same world and like the same kind of group of characters, it does kind of get same bored after a while. And then the last 10% of that was actually really different than the rest. So I was like, oh, okay, this got more interesting. So I'm intrigued to see what happens to the next one. I mean, they're still basic, you know, romances, aliens, whatever. But it's an entertaining read. So that's all I've been really doing on reading. That's all I got. I don't really have anything else fun going on, but hey, I've got lots of stuff to work on, and I cannot wait to see how this turns out. So, with that being said, thank you again for watching. I hope everybody stays safe if you're somebody that's going to be affected by the storms this weekend, and I just hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.